Hey guys, Captain Coots here, and I'm getting ready to mod some Fallout New Vegas, which is a bit foreign to me, and it might be foreign to you, or most of us will be Fallout 4 modders. And so what I wanted to do today was just give a really quick video on how to set up the GECK for FNV, the Garden of Eden Creation Kit, so that it worked in a way that we feel comfortable with being Fallout 4 modders. Now, as a preface note here, I am running things off of a Tale of Two Wastelands install. So a lot of things are already set up for me, like New Vegas script extender and the whatnot. If you need to set those up, go ahead and stop this video now and go install those things. The Gamer Poets have a great series of videos on how to set up Tale of Two Wastelands along with New Vegas script extender and all kinds of stability stuff. All right, so feel free to watch those if you need to. Now, what we will be doing in all these videos is we will be using Mod Organizer 2. It's just a more powerful tool, and I think it works well. You see I got Tale of Two Wastelands, and I've got a number of mods already installed, about 70 some odd, with a number of plugins. And one of the first things that you might find is like, well, how do I get the creation kit for this, aka the GECK? And so what you do, I mean, really simply, a simple Google search for like GECK FNV should turn up this as your second hit. And what you're looking for is down around here, the download the Garden of Creation kit for Fallout New Vegas here. Go ahead and click that, and it downloads a zip file that you want to open up. And these guys right here, all that content, you're just going to want to go ahead and drag this over into your Fallout New Vegas install folder. You can see I've already got them dragged in there because I just did it already. Didn't want to undo that. I've got an ENB, 4 gigabyte patcher, and all that stuff. Most of this stuff came with Tale of Two Wastelands. So that's really nice and fortunate. Now, there's a couple things that we're used to if we've modded in Fallout 4 with basically dealing with, like, well, what about error catching and being able to display those things, and even using the script extender functions, which are basically critical in these older Fallout titles. A lot of people say they'd be necessary for Fallout 4 now, but we have a much more powerful language, frankly. And so in order to handle some of that stuff, you go to the New Vegas mods on Nexus, you want to look up the GECK 1.4 power up for Fallout New Vegas, a fork. I don't really know what a fork is all about. But anyway, and you're going to want to install this. Now, I'm not really entirely sure if you have to, but I did anywho. You want to install this one first, followed by this one. They're both manual downloads, which means that they're these zip files that you're going to download. And they have nice, easy to understand README files just built in. Now, the first one will often, if you've got overzealous firewall or whatnot, give you a warning. Go ahead and keep it. Yeah, it's an injector. It injects code. So it's going to do what it's going to do. Okay. And just go ahead and take a look at the README file. And these installation directions are fairly self-explanatory. I mean, right here, boom. You copy the DLL and the exe to your New Vegas directory. That's all there is to it. Okay. Go ahead and ignore the rest because we're not going to be looking at that right now. Okay. When you're done that, you want to do the same for this second plugin here for New Vegas script extender, and again, follow those directions there on how to install it. It's just clicking and dragging some stuff over. Okay. Now, once that's all there, we need to set up Mod Organizer in order to use the GECK. So to do that, you go over on your right-hand panel and you click where you normally like launch the game from. And we're going to go ahead and hit Edit. I'm going to hit New, and I'm going to add from File. What I want to find is the New Vegas script extender _ loader.exe. This is in their README, but I thought it might be useful to see. So it's weird because I'm using the script extender in order to run the GECK. And I do that by basically typing the word editor here in arguments, -editor. And so this will know to use all the script extender framework that's already built up in the GECK so that we can use that language in order to have much more powerful scripting for us. Now, that will run the GECK, no problem. But, like, so let's say you want to do some modding and it's going to have Tale of Two Wastelands, or just frankly, you know, you want it to depend on more than one thing. You know, you've got a lot of master files, right? If you hit OK, you're going to get this error right here. Multiple master lives selected for load. Load operation aborted. You hit OK. Let's go ahead and close this out. I'll show you how to fix that. It's a really quick and easy fix, and I'm also going to advocate for another fix. Go on the left-hand side to your INI editor, and you want to find the GECK custom INI. All right, I'm going to find by Control F, B allow. First one is multiple master loads. I do want to allow that, so I'm going to change that 0 to a 1. And then the next one I want is allow multiple editors. Sometimes it's useful to see how things are set up in another mod while you're building, and just being able to open up more than one GECK is going to make that happen. Hit save. I usually hit it about 6 or 7 times, just to be sure. And you can go ahead and close this. And now the GECK should run, no problem, and load multiple masters. Look at that, no error. It's going to take a while. It's going to load some things. So, what's happening here? There we go. We get our first little error box. These guys right here come from the power-up. You see power-up at their reports. These are, as usual, like from Fallout 4, you just get a lot of these kind of errors and whatnot. Always just hit continue. Continue right through them. What you want to be looking out for is when you have your own mod loaded up. You want to see any errors that reference your stuff, and then you can address that. So that's about it, guys. Thank you very much for tuning in. I hope this helped you set up the GECK for your Fallout New Vegas modding. In next couple videos, we'll talk about the mod that I'm writing a modification for. All right. I don't know what's wrong with me. Bye.